The children of Phyllis Summers, Daniel and Summer, are wondering where their mother is. Let's face it, Phyllis is a lot of things, and a helicopter mom is definitely one of them. She appears out of nowhere when her children least expect it, and often when they least appreciate her intrusion. Spitfire spent nearly an entire cocktail hour speculating as to why their mother had mysteriously gone radio silent. Phyllis would have loved to have stepped in during Daniel and Summer's most recent outing, but she was conspicuously absent. Summer and Daniel spent a lot of time wondering where Phyllis was since she had recently made their mother extremely happy by joining Billy's new Abbott Communications venture. And Daniel had questioned Summer about her possible lingering feelings for ex-husband Kyle. In particular, Daniel couldn't understand why she ignored his calls and messages. Even though they both remembered that she had planned a family breakfast for the following day, Summer still hadn't heard from her. With the release of this mini mystery, their worries would only grow. Where could she be, and what could she be up to? Here we are with Phyllis, so the possibilities are myriad, but we can narrow it down. Our courageous redhead, on the other hand, could be anywhere. If we're being really honest though, some possibilities are more likely than others. At this point in the game, she could have decided on the spur of the moment to spy on Danny and Christine's world tour. However, it's more likely that she boarded a plane to Paris. We all know that she crashed Billy's Valentine's Day dream, but we don't know where she is. Billy finally called after leaving 16 voicemails, but we don't know where she is. She had her back to her. It's possible that she was in France, unaware of him. That being said, there's no reason she couldn't respond to Daniel from Paris unless she was unresponsive due to the time difference. We can't rule out the possibility that Phyllis woke up in Genoa City with a tinge of desire from her dream about Billy and invited Nick over for some fun in the hay. After all, that's how they started, right? Although it is highly unlikely, there's always the chance that Phyllis has gotten herself into trouble. She has been quite discreet recently, but it's not out of the question that some sort of conflict has arisen. It is well known that Ian Ward survived the gunfight at the Acapulco Ranch. Since he shares a last name with Mia, the redhead, we can't help but question whether the cult leader had something to do with her abrupt disappearance. Some have speculated that Phyllis's phone died or was lost, but Billy was able to reach her on it, so clearly something is wrong. If she was just planning to show up for breakfast the following day, no one would have noticed her radio silence. That would have been shocking. But then again, we all know how Tessa and Arya's disappearance turned out. Tell us what you think by voting in the poll.